What's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video. This is my second video for the crime channel, and I want y'all to spread these videos, man. You know, hit the like button for me. You know, post them wherever you can post them besides YouTube, you know, just to bring awareness. You can post the link to it, whatever the case may be. And yeah, man, there's certain cases that don't get a lot of like, and I'm gonna start bringing them to this channel. That's what I said in my other video, and this one right here is one that I definitely gotta speak on. I wasn't gonna present it the way that I'm presenting it now, but it's just too urgent for me to try to present it in a different type of way. So we're gonna go ahead and get straight into the whole situation. So basically, it's a young man by the name of Anthony Mitchell. He's 33 years old. Some reports are calling him Tony Mitchell as well, but we're gonna go by the report that I seen that I feel that is more credible, you know. So basically, you know, he was in custody. He actually is in jail for a situation that took place where he actually brandished a firearm and he fired at officers and things like that. And I feel like that, you know, and everything I am saying in this video, and first of all, hold on, scratch all that. RIP to him. I want to send my condolences to his family, and I also want to tell everybody that's in his family that I'm sorry that this happened to y'all. You know, it's a sad and unfortunate situation, and everything I am saying in this video is just my opinion. I'm not speaking any of this to be facts or anything like that. I'm just telling y'all how I feel about the situation. So basically, long story short, you know, like I was saying, he went to jail and he ended up in a freezer some type of way, which is crazy. You know, he ended up passing away from hypothermia, and they said he was in the kitchen freezer. There's no way in hell he should be in a freezer, in my opinion, you know. And it's just a sad situation to the point where they're so insensitive to people's well-being. And it's just sad that the mother and the family and everybody that's associated with them have to go through a certain type of pain, you know. It's really sad and sickening all the way around. But yeah, man, so they're trying to come up with all type of weird excuses. They're not really trying to say nothing, you know what I'm saying, as facts or fiction at the moment, which is crazy, but it's understandable because this is a very, very tragic situation that took place there. And I'm pretty sure that they don't want a lot of people to get involved with this situation. That's why I said these type of situations need more awareness. I do have video, you know, coverage over the whole situation. We finna get into it. And man, like I told y'all before, when it comes to these type of situations, they need awareness, you know. I'm not even getting paid for doing these videos at the moment. So, you know, I just really feel like that these situations need to get more light because people don't be understanding what happens when you go to jail. You know, the youth need to be advised on what can happen, the possibilities. If a lot of people knew what they were getting themselves into, they wouldn't have got themselves into this situation. So yeah, this will save somebody's life, trust me, in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion. So let's go ahead and get into the video and get a couple of updates on the whole situation. And I want to say RIP to the young man again, and I also want to send my condolences out to the family again. You know, these situations touch me real, real different because I put myself inside of the person's shoes. Just imagine what he was feeling and going through while he was passing away. You know, I think about it all the way till it's minute, you know, all the way. I'm talking about, I break it down so deep into my mind and my mental to the point where I can't do nothing but sympathize for people who go through certain situations. So let's go ahead and get into the video.
Breaking news at 5 o'clock. Tonight we are learning more about a wrongful death lawsuit filed against the Walker County Sheriff. Anthony Mitchell died in January while in the custody of the sheriff's office. The lawsuit filed by his family today names the sheriff and other personnel at that jail. CBS 42's Carly Lang's been going through that lawsuit, which includes some images from inside the jail. Carly.
Sherry, as a warning, this video may be disturbing to some viewers. In it, you can see Anthony Mitchell here in the orange being carried by personnel at the Walker County Sheriff's Office.
Beautiful.
His family, who calls him Tony, told me he ended up in the Walker County Jail after they called for a welfare check. Tonight, there's a lot of outrage about this video and the images that have come to light because of the family's lawsuit. We have that right here. As CBS 42 reported last week, this video contradicts the statement we received from the Walker County Sheriff's Office about Tony Mitchell's condition when he left the jail. That statement reads in part, quote, "The inmate was alert and conscious when he left the facility and arrived at the hospital." Now, as you can see in this video, Tony Mitchell appears limp and unconscious. Claims made in this lawsuit give a closer look at what his family believes happened to him during his 2 weeks in the Walker County Jail. That's where he had been in custody since his arrest on January 12th. According to court documents, Mitchell froze to death.
And you know what's so sad about it? I'm pretty sure that they had a chip on their shoulder for him allegedly doing whatever they said that he did. Like I said before, everything is allegedly because I don't know if he actually did any of the things that they said that he did, you know. But me personally, man, I feel like that they had a chip on their shoulder and they wanted to take it out on him. They tried to do whatever they could do to bring this man down. Now, I'm not for sure about his behavior in jail or anything like that. I'm not for sure how he was acting or anything like that, but it's not no reason for anyone to do anything like this. It's not one reason at all, in my opinion. You know, put him in a chair, put him wherever you need to. I think they said something about a chair as well in certain incidences and articles and stuff like that. And like I said before, I couldn't present this video the way that I wanted to. And what I mean by that, in one way, I'm talking about I didn't get a full grip on all the information associated with this situation. But, you know, when you see what's actually taking place in this situation, you really don't need too much more evidence. The proof is in the pudding right here. We actually see what's happening. He came out of there. He was not right. And then I think that they said that he was also conscious beforehand. You know what I'm saying? They said that he had a pulse and things like that. And it's obvious that he was very much unconscious and was gone right here, in my opinion, you know. But hey, like I said, I think that they took it out on him. And I feel like that people need to hold themselves together if they're going to get in this type of field. I know you might be mad at the person for firing at you, whatever the case may be, but you got to be able to control your anger and control what you got going on because you chose this profession. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get back into it, though.
Lawsuit states he arrived at the hospital with a body temperature of 72 degrees. And this lawsuit claims Mitchell was likely placed in a restraint chair in the jail kitchen's walk-in freezer or similar environment and left there for hours. This lawsuit also details graphic and disturbing details about Tony's last days of life, claiming he was tased, neglected, put in a freezer, and left for dead as officers and staff ignored his medical needs. Now, screenshots from jail surveillance video show Mitchell on the floor, naked in what appears to be an office. That suit claims Mitchell was left for 5 hours as numerous corrections officers and medical staff, quote, wandered over to his open cell door to spectate and be entertained by his condition, end quote. Now, that suit also praises the bravery of a corrections officer who has since been fired for taking the video and sharing it. The lawsuit says without this video and that officer's bravery, Mitchell's story may have never come to light.
So you fired, man, for actually showing the public what's taking place. That's sad and sickening, man. They need to do some type of wrongful termination lawsuit against them. You know, because this is sad and pitiful. And like you just said, they probably would have never got out there. Man, shout out to him, man. If you run across this video, man, shout out to you. You're a real one, real talk. Because this situation right here, man, it's just unforgivable in my opinion, you know. But it's sad that they tried to, you know, fire the man for actually being a man, you know. That's crazy. Let's get back into it, though.
Now, since obtaining this video and receiving this lawsuit, we did reach out to the Walker County Sheriff's Office for a comment. We have not yet heard back. If you would like to take a closer look at the lawsuit, you can find our digital reporter Lee Hedgepeth's investigation. It's posted for you right now on our website. That's CBS42.com. This is an ongoing investigation, so be sure to stay tuned to CBS 42 on air and online as more details become available.
At 10, a relative of that Walker County inmate who allegedly froze to death in custody, talking to us tonight and calling for justice.
It comes right after a wrongful death lawsuit was filed in this case. Our Brittany Dion spoke with that relative about who Anthony Mitchell was, Brittany.
Well, Morgan, Jonathan, Patty Mitchell is Tony Mitchell's cousin on his father's side, and she says Tony took the recent death of his father quite hard and has been coping with grief. And now this is just yet another loss for this family, seeking justice for the death of Mitchell. And they say that this should not have happened. Tony Mitchell, well, Patty Mitchell rather, says Tony was a good person, and although cousins, he called her his auntie. She doesn't live in Alabama and became emotional while talking about the allegations that Walker County jail staff abused Tony while he was in custody. And you're looking at pictures from surveillance video inside of that Walker County jail. A lawsuit that the family filed claims Tony was likely placed in a restraint chair in some type of freezer and left for hours. The court document goes on to say a doctor at the hospital said Tony Mitchell's body temperature was 72 degrees and believes he died from hypothermia.
They did, in my opinion.
You don't treat people like that. You just don't. Yeah. I don't know how they could just let him sit in a cell the way they did.
Now, Mitchell says she hopes that justice is served for Tony Mitchell. Jonathan.
Damn, boy.
New on the 4, an update on that lawsuit in Walker County involving a man who died in custody. We have some new information and disturbing video and pictures, and we have to warn you that these are difficult to look at.
Now, we told you yesterday the mother of Anthony Tony Mitchell, seen here before his arrest, filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the Walker County Sheriff and several jail staff members after Mitchell died in custody. Some people, including friends, held a protest outside the jail this morning. Our Tristan Rupert is live now to give us an update.
Sarah, protesters are demanding answers. They say what they've heard from the sheriff's office is keeping up with what they're seeing on social media with that leaked security camera footage, really eliciting a huge reaction today. We'll play it for you in a few moments, but before we do, we need to warn you, it is disturbing. Mitchell's lawyers released this video to us just this afternoon. It shows Mitchell being taken from the jail to a Walker County Sheriff's Office vehicle for transportation to the hospital. Now, this supposedly comes after hours of neglect and the accusation that Mitchell was placed inside the jail's kitchen's walk-in freezer as punishment for giving the deputies trouble or for firing on them in the first place. Now, I spoke with one of the protesters here today who knew Mitchell from school, and he stressed that no one should be treated like this, and the community deserves answers.
Facts.
I grew up with him, and it hits a lot closer when instead of just seeing another name on the news, and just the way it happened too, it was almost barbaric. How does in America in 2023, how does a prisoner, or not even a prisoner, a jailee, die of hypothermia?
Now, we reached back out to the Walker County Sheriff's Office for comment. We didn't hear anything yesterday. They declined to comment and actually referred all questioning to the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency as they work to conduct the investigation. We'll update you with more at 5 and 6. Until then, reporting in Walker County, Tristan Rupert, WBRC, Fox 6 News, on your side.
Shout out to that classmate as well for going out there being a good representation for him as well, But this situation is sad as hell. I hope that they get some type of compensation for this, but no amount of money can actually bring back a life. We all know that. But that continuous pain is just something that people don't want to have to deal with, man. It's just unnecessary as hell. A lot of people should be passing away from old age, not somebody else's negligence. That's just how I feel about this whole situation, man. It's just pitiful what people got to go through. I mean, true enough, he made a decision that ended up getting him in jail, but overall, for the most part, I'm not feeling that it was a real reason to take someone's life, And then they said somebody was coming by making entertainment out of his condition and stuff like that, just fucking with him and stuff, which is sad, man, But hey, I want to know what y'all feel about everything in the comment section. I am posting a little bit slower on this channel because I'm going through the process of doing some things. I will let y'all up about everything and tell y'all certain things and why I'm moving a certain way at the moment. But I am about to start being real consistent very, very soon. And I'm going to tell y'all the whole reason what's been the hold up and everything. But hey, that's all I got to say about the whole situation. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section. And what I mean by enjoying it, just like the content, not the context of the situation. You feel me? But hey, like I said before, if you made it to the end of this video, I do appreciate y'all real talk. And y'all want these crime videos, I'm finna get real consistent with them. So y'all be on the lookout for them. And yeah, man, that's all I gotta say, man. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I hope that their family get what they need out of the state for what happened to their loved one. And yeah, man, RIP to him one more time. And I also want to send my condolences out to the family one more time as well. But yeah, man, y'all like, comment, subscribe if you like my commentary. And if you like the video as well. And I'll holler at y'all later. Man, share the video, hit the like button, all of that. All right.